Patience After Sebald is one of the best Caretaker albums. It had another album called Extra Patience After Sebald, and both of them were made for the documentary for W.G. Sebald, a writer who wrote the book The Rings of Saturn. The documentary was about him, but the Caretaker was asked to do the album, and he did quite an excellent job. I love this album, and its use of piano loops drenched in static, as well as that amazing album art you can see here, makes it fantastic. And, as you can imagine, I'm going to rank all the tracks. Number 21 is So Run Down. Now, this is one of the tracks where he used a bit of a choir performance, single. And while I do think it sounds like, I think I prefer the piano loops for being catchier and more calming. However, even my least favorite track here is still very nice. Number 20 is Nobody Knows What Shadowy Memories Knows It Haunts Them to This Day. This is another one of these that uses these singles. Now the titles here are lines from the book, and I find them all very interesting, as they all seem to tell them the story. Now, I haven't finished watching the documentary, but with this one, I can really feel like there's something deeper going on here, in their mind. Number 19 is Approaching the Outer Limits of Our Solar System. The first 3 tracks in the album all use the same sample. This one is longer than some of the other ones though, and there's more static, so it's harder to hear the track. That's why I put it lower. The other versions of it are better, but I still like this one. Number 18 is After the Earth Had Ground Itself Down. Another interesting sounding one. It's a little quiet at first, but it's also a calm one. Number 17 is Isolated Lights in the Abyss of Ignorance. Now, this one also uses some static, but it goes back to the piano. There's a strange knocking noise in the background, but I think it helps accompany the song. Number 16 is Isolated Lights in the Abyss of Ignorance again. This is one of the repeat tracks that Extra Patience After Sebald has. It sounds a little darker than the first one, and the clicking sound in the background is quieter, so I think I like it more. Number 15 is The Quilter Standard. This is another one of the tracks I don't exactly understand, but it is unique, as instead of using a piano, it uses, well, I'm not even exactly sure what this is, but it does sound quite nice, and it's similar to number 14, A Golden Pheasant on a Black Ground. This one has a bit of a longer loop, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar. These came from what I believe to be a German choir, although I could be wrong, and not famous singles from the 1920s. Which makes it interesting. Number 13 is Everything Is On the Point of Decline. An excellent way to start the album, as it sounds very gloomy and bleak. Number 12 is Of Grace and Providence. This is one of my favorite uses of the singing. It reminds me of an opera, and the name sounds very dignified. It's very thoughtful. And it also sounds similar to A Golden Pheasant on a Black Ground. Number 11 is As If One Was Sinking into Sand. This is the best use out of the original song here, as I think it's very calming here. You really feel like you're absorbed into this other world. Number 10 is Everything Is On the Point of Decline again. Of course, this is a repeat of the first track. And while is shorter, it seems to have a higher pitch. And I also kind of like it better this way. Either way, it's an awesome track. Number 9 is In the Deep and Dark Hours of the Night. Another one of these nice, dark sounding tracks. Not much more to say than that. The static does accompany the track well. This is one of those tracks that really sticks out to me, as it sounds so different from any other song I've heard. Number 8 is the titular Sebald. Again, I'm pretty sure you need context to better understand some of these, but either way, this is a great closer to the Extra Patience album, and overall it's just a very nice sounding single. Number 7 is The Homesickness That Was Corroding Her Soul. This is another one of these very nice piano loops. I don't have much to say about it. It's just a very nice track. It does give you that feeling of homesickness, like you're missing something. Number 6 is Now the Night Is Over and the Dawn Is About to Break. Again, another one of these singles. It sounds very nice, and I like the title. Number 5 is The Last Glimpse of the Land Being Lost Forever. It's another one of these piano loops. I think these songs are more open to interpretation than some of its other albums, which is why I don't really have much to say about them. They're honestly very nice, and they can paint a picture of a lot of things of what you're imagining. Either way, they're excellent. Number 4 is But the Stars Had Come Out. I really like this one, as the piano really takes the front stage here. No static. Well, there is a little, but either way, nice track. Number 3 is a very well-known track here, When the Dog Days Were Drawing to an End. I can guarantee this loop that gets stuck in your head. It is super catchy. And it does remind you that the end of the summer is approaching, which it kind of is, near the end of July. There's a sort of voice in the background. I like it. Number 2 is I've Become Almost Invisible, to some extent like a dead man. If that long track title hasn't stuck out to you, well, the actual song will. It's dark, it's gloomy. It's a feeling of loss. It's just so beautiful. And I love the way that it delays, as a lot of these do. But number 1 has got to be Increasingly Absorbed in His Own World. This song is so special. It's so calm, and unlike some of the other tracks on the album, it actually sounds quite pleasant. It reminds me of something out of Peanuts, just giving you those nice, warm, fuzzy feelings of, some Christmas feelings, feeling all cozy and excited over something to come. I know I didn't say a lot here, but what can I say? This is a very special album, and the tracks all have unique meaning to you. I do still have to finish the actual documentary, though, as I said. Well, thank you for watching this video. And, of course, Patience After Sebald is awesome.